We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Burrow on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards. First down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense. And guys want to be...
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
180, 390. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I got you, see that? Mike 50, white. 55, E. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Show it. Shoot. Check. Round. Check. Round. Behind. 55.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
The 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brought down by Mackenzie.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's good.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
At the 26.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Mack. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
At the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and work it. Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They can't hang with us. Mark 55. Mark 55. I got 300.
Here's Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Grabbed there by Zach Pascal, and he's one of those guys that often people forget are even on the roster, but when you look up at the end of the game, he's produced over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2019.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Mike, 89. Right there, in the middle, 55. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing Rivers. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Bengals nothing. Rigoberto
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Complete to
John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Doyle, incomplete. He was covered by Trey Waynes.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And this one incomplete.
Rivers
too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
55, Mark, 55. It's gonna be a long day. Hey, check right. Watch 55. Hey, we gotta get this stop. Mike 55. I got you, pump. Kill. Check 9.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. These two teams all tied after one. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. This is fielded at the 27. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Bengals 14, Colts 7.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
And a Bengal 1st down.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Colts 7.
McCann's got it teed up. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
55, my God, 55. Hey. This is me and you. Hey, check right. Watching the guy.
From the gun, Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. It got his man complete. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. And even 40 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, Rivers. He's going to let this go. He's got a man complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Jim, hey, Delta! White, 8 hot!
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And that is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down. Here's Burrow. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Cincinnati.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down now, Nixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain
and a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second and 10 now. Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah.
Touchdown.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Switch.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
The Colts will line up.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your...
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Colts 13.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Cincinnati.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Burrow. Looking deep for Jennings. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Gary Jennings, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And this carries into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Bengals 46, Colts 13. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Rivers on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Safety screaming. Right there. 54, right there, 54, Mike. Drop deep, drop deep. Hey, smash. Mike's by four. Hurt. Hey, tighten down. Mike's 54.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Complete to Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
Set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. 1st down, Rivers going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
Bengals 52, Colts 20.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mack. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
2 yards.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
3rd and 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Big stop. Big stop, let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Check, 55 to Mike. Hey, let's get this.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Now a carry from Mack, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, I like your respect. You're the more than what I get expecting at the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my account.
180, 380. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll look to run with Taylor. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie. The first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep downfield for... It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Operating from the gun. Rivers. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Cincinnati.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. McCann's got it teed up. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.